Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot and the monthly April outlook for Capricorn. Let's go ahead and cut your deck and get right into it. All right, straight out the gate, Capricorn, we have Four of Wands. Wow, and the Ten of Swords. Every single reading so far has been about love. The world, above, below, lovers, before and after. Six of Wands, Five of Wands. All right, guys. What can I say? Every single reading I've done for April so far for my collective has been about love. So your major energy here, Four of Wands and a Ten of Swords. Everything is, I'm going to say everything is clear for you to pursue your love connection. Capricorn, there's a twin flame in your life, and a Ten of Swords is covering that energy. Ten of Swords is all about the end of struggling, the end of, really going through difficult times that hurt your soul, that hurt your pride, that hurt your ego, times where you've really had to perhaps deal with humiliations, deal with denigrations, deal with things that really hurt your pride, hurt your ego, right? All of that is over. And I think this new love connection comes in, as a result of that, okay? Or it comes in and causes that. Let's get some clarity on the love. Three of Swords, wow. King of Swords and a Five of Pentacles. Wow. Lovers, lovers, lovers here. Three of Swords energy. So we have betrayal. I think, Capricorn, you were betrayed by somebody, and this new love has come in and saved the day. You were heartbroken, I think, and I think with that King of Swords coming in, this person who's come in for you, let's move this up a little bit. The person who's come in for you is really giving you a sense of understanding, clarity, a sense of pride. They're kind of shaking you up. I think you went through a really difficult period here. Five of Pentacles. You were really betrayed by someone. You maybe were thrown out the house even, or you had to throw them out the house. Like there was a breakup and you were the one betrayed and you really suffered from it. You suffered physically. You may have had like some real depression from it. More than anything, I feel like that was the case. A lot of depression because it was just like the final blow for you. But this King of Swords comes in, and I think they kind of just save you from all of that. They kind of put your heart back together. Judgment. Five of Swords. Wow. A lot of strife here. A lot of discord. Okay. But forgiveness has to come in, right? This is what's happening. This person, I feel like, who's coming into your life is bringing with some absolution, a feeling that, you deserve more, you deserve better. They're helping you heal your heart. They're helping you, sort of free yourself of any guilt that you may have or any lingering sort of like hang-ups that you've carried from this breakup, from this heartache, this betrayal. It can happen that, you're in a relationship and it breaks up and it just really leaves you devastated, but somebody else can come into your life and really, really heal you. Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups. Yes, this person is very, very sensitive, nurturing. They continue to talk to you and talk sort of sense into you. I think you definitely let yourself kind of go for a little while. Future energy, Four of Cups and Five of Cups. Wow, a lot of heartache here. A lot of heartache, Capricorn. I think this person comes in, they're very, they provide you with a lot of sensitivity. You also have other people in your life, I say here, that are trying to kind of get through to you. Capricorn, you've just been suffering a depression for quite some time as a result of a heartache. There are people in your life here who definitely are trying to sort of reach out to you, people who you have a lot of respect for, perhaps friends or maybe even family members, who are trying to sort of get you out of your shell and get you out of this depression. But really, ultimately, what happens is this month, this April, this connection comes in and it kind of shakes you up out of all of that. And you say goodbye to a lot of the trauma that you've been carrying. You kind of like, this love that comes in, this nurturing that comes in really helps you heal from a lot of the scars you have from the battles that you had with this person here. Having said that, there is competition. Five of Wands comes in here after. So there is a feeling that the person who hurt you may come back in to try to continue to battle with you or to disrupt your life, right? There is bickering that goes on in your future. Let's see what this is all about. Five of Swords, the Empress, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's some drama that comes. Capricorn, you're not free yet of the drama. There's definitely some drama that comes in. Five of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. As a result of this love connection with this person, okay? This may bring some of its own baggage with it. This person who is coming in for you, this healing connection that comes in for you, it feels like there's some baggage associated with that as well. And there may be third-party people who come in and cause a lot of trouble because you're connecting with them. It's like one of those things, like you were really hurt and broken. You connect with this person and they really help you heal, but now people in their lives are unhappy about you being in their life. So it's like your world is colliding with their world. You guys don't really necessarily know each other. It doesn't feel like you are part of the same social group. And there's a lot of drama that's coming with that this April as well. Do take care. Let me look ahead at the future energies. Listen, Four of Cups and Five of Cups. Ultimately, there's a lot of pressure for you not to hook up with this person. There's going to be a lot of outside pressure from people to get you to say no, to get you to sort of slow this connection down, not be so involved. There's a lot of jealousy. And you may indeed be forced into doing that and really be heartbroken all over again. There's definitely a feeling of a lot of interference happening here. A lot of people want to interfere into this connection. They don't approve, right? They don't approve of you being with this person, being with your twin flame here. I think they have made judgments about your previous relationships. This Three of Swords energy has really, this Three of Swords, and I'm going to say this Five of Pentacles because again, you as a result of this betrayal that you went through and breakup that you went through here, this trauma, this emotional trauma, you were really messed up, I think, financially, maybe even physically. Like I said, you really were down, and I think that some of the people in this twin flame's life are judging you by that. They may be judging that you are not good enough for them or something like that. It really feels like that. It feels like a lot of people trying to get involved, causing issues, right? Ultimately, these possible outcomes, they're only possible outcomes, okay? Of course, the tarot is not like an exact, I can't tell you what's going to happen in your life. You're in control of your own life. But if you succumb to some of this pressure and this bickering, you will indeed end up walking away from this twin flame and having a whole nother heartache. Four of Pentacles and Moon, and continuing to be unstable, feeling unstable, unsure, afraid. Right? Listen, this feels like a reading for a Capricorn that really needs to do some healing independent. I know that this person is coming in for you and they're really helping you sort of get yourself back together. And I think a lot of that might be financial as well. They're bringing some support in for you. But ultimately, I will say that I feel here, if you're resonating with this Capricorn, you need to take some time alone and sort of really get yourself together, because it almost feels like you're jumping from one kind of somewhat toxic, difficult situation right into another difficult situation. And I know you may be saying to yourself, well, it's not them, it's everybody around them, it's their family and friends. But the thing is, it is them, because they are their family and friends. And so that's the baggage, right? And I don't feel like you're necessarily strong enough on the heels of this betrayal here, I'm not sure that you're necessarily strong enough to stand your ground and move forward. Right now you really need to become whole again and strong again. And although this person is filling some kind of void for you, ultimately, there's your Tower. Ultimately, it's not going to be good, right? Because you're not stable. Tower moment and 10 of Pentacles. So there is something coming in for you that's going to help you to establish yourself. It's going to help you to sort of get back to a wholeness and a unity within yourself. But it's going to be a very unexpected event, okay? And I think you're going to have to go through some more difficult times before the blessing of that 10 of Pentacles comes in. I don't think it's going to be that easy for you. This event, the Tower moment that comes in for you is really going to shock you in so many ways. And ultimately, I think you may have to indeed just walk away from another connection, right? From this new connection that came in on the heels of one that you just, had to break up. More 5 of Pentacles energy. Damn. And 8 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles reaffirmed. 5 of Swords reaffirmed. It really requires, I'm going to say, work. Okay? Capricorn. You're not in a space right now to be connected to somebody. You're just not. 8 of Pentacles, April is the time where you really are going to need, if you want to come out of this feeling of vulnerability, this feeling of not really being stable, having to depend on somebody else for your joy, your livelihood, it's really time for you to put that effort in for yourself. 8 of Pentacles. April is all about you putting that work in. The work has to be put in, okay? And that means being on your own for a little while and literally just working, going to work, going to a job, getting your money right, working on your mind, body, and spirit, doing some healing, doing some shadow work. And because you're just jumping from the frying pan into the fire. This person, yes, there's a connection here. Yes, they're filling a void. Yes, they're helping you kind of get over a recent breakup. But it's very much a rebound. And it's a rebound that's not helping you at all. And it's only going to lead to more drama. And right now, the last thing that you need, Capricorn, is more drama. So April is a month where I really feel like, ultimately I was going to say, how do you avoid this? But I think this is probably the best thing for you. I think that, deciding not to move forward with this connection and maybe not taking anybody in for a little while, and maybe really properly going through the healing of your recent breakups is the way to go for you to become whole and unified, to come back to a place where you can be in a healthy relationship, right? You're just too raw right now. You're too raw. You're too vulnerable, and weak. You're emotionally weak right now. And in order to get strong emotionally, that oftentimes takes solo work, right? Somebody else can't make you emotionally strong. That's something you do on your own. That's something you do, living your life by yourself on your own is how you become resilient and emotionally strong. You're animal spirit. Watch your words. Parrot spirit. Watch your words, okay? Again, a lot of drama here with outside people, a lot of influences coming in. Watch your words. Watch what you say. Watch how much of yourself, number 45, watch how much of yourself you give away to people. Don't give too much information to people. Don't say too much. Don't speak out of anger or out of sort of quick emotions. Be temperate. Take a moment to consider what you're going to say next. This is really going to factor in to how much more drama you got to put up with from people outside of you. Because I think to a certain degree right now, because you're so vulnerable, it's really obvious that you're vulnerable. People are making judgments on you. They're either making judgments to take advantage of you or they're making judgments to devalue you. It's something, it's something that a lot of people will do. When they see somebody that's not doing well or that's, struggling, it doesn't make them feel empathy or even pity. Oftentimes it can make somebody feel sort of disgusted or indignant or somehow above, sort of. It can make somebody really sort of feel as though you have no value. And so right now you want to be careful about what you say, because people are going to be very dismissive of you. Disdainful. That's the word I'm looking for. They will treat you with disdain. And oftentimes it's because they don't want to be in the same position you're in. And so they fight that feeling, that fear. Spirit of the castle, spider spirit, spirit of envy. So fortress, rescue. Okay, watch out. Imprisonment. Listen, rescue, that victim mentality that, oh, I need somebody to save me. That's the spirit of the castle as well. And this is what I'm talking about. You don't really need somebody to save you. It's time for you to sort of do this work on your own, maybe be on your own, get out of this rebound. Yes, it's going to be a heartache in the short term, but ultimately in the long term, it's what's necessary. Spider spirit, fate, destiny, free will. It's time for you to exercise that free will and begin to sort of increase your confidence. Again, more than anything, increase your strength and resilience. This is the issue here, Capricorn. You've been sort of sapped of your strength and your ability to heal yourself and revive yourself and rejuvenate yourself. And you've been now, you've gone through a very difficult period here, but now it's like you're becoming that. You're becoming almost the same thing as the person who sort of put you through all of this, because in as much as you are now depending on somebody else for your happiness. So it's time for you to pull back, I'm going to say. These are difficult words to hear. Spirit of envy, discontent, resentful, miserable, coming in. Some of you, yes, you're going to be dealing with people who are very envious. Discontent is the thought. Discontent and resentful. This is the energy I feel from these people who are very much interfering into this connection. They feel they resent you being around. They don't like it. And honestly, it's not so much like, okay, well, I don't care, I'm going to be around. The point of the matter is that maybe you shouldn't be around, because maybe right now this person isn't really what you need. And in fact, even though it's not nice what they're saying, and it's not true, they can't, judge you. They're not in a position to judge you. Ultimately, the outcome remains that perhaps you would be better off away from them. It isn't so much that they would be better off away from you, but it's in fact that you, Capricorn, would be better off without them, because they bring all of this toxic baggage of friends and family interfering, not you. Okay, so it's a way of turning this around, and ultimately you will be better for it. All right. Damn, Capricorn, I'm going to call this a reading. This is your April monthly outlook. It turned into a pretty specific message for Capricorn that's quite vulnerable, quite raw, quite heartbroken, and really needs to spend some time this April, during this month, not allowing anybody in to take more from them or to continue to help them scatter their energies, but to sort of begin to put boundaries in place, keep everyone out, and look inward and begin to do that work to strengthen your emotional resistance, your emotional capacity, strengthen your confidence, strengthen your spirit, strengthen all of these things within yourself, through yourself, so that when you are ready to open back up out to the world, you can handle naysayers and haters and people who want to come at you. But right now, I just don't think you're in that space to handle that. And that's fine. All right, guys, Capricorn, cross watchers, I'm so happy you joined me for this video. Thank you so much. If you resonated with it, please hit the like button, consider subscribing to my channel, leave a comment in the comment section. Any of those things really help me out, and I do appreciate it when you take the time to do so. But for right now, guys, I'm just going to say I wish you all love, life, and happiness. I thank you for joining me. I hope to see you for the May outlook or for your love reading, which happens every week on Thursdays. Thursdays is Earth Day, so Capricorn, your love reading will be premiering on my channel every Thursday. Do come back and check out that reading as well as the general reading for Capricorn, which I upload weekly on Thursdays. That's it, folks. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye now.